This is the Tony 5 by FlyfishRc. Now, I know some of y'all are living in the northern hemisphere where it's winter now and you can't really go out and fly, but I live here in Singapore, which is right at the equator, which should be the perfect place to test out the Tony 5, as it's always sunny, right? Oh, the rain! Oh, the rain is heavy! So while it's raining out there, let's have a look at the frame. And as with every FlyfishRc frame, everything is well organized, individually packed and labeled for you. They cut out these holes from these arms, which make them look quite fragile because any small hit would break them, I guess. But I guess that's to be seen. Putting together any FlyfishRc frame, no exception. It's pretty simple, you know, it's just arms go together, some kind of sandwich style, you put in screws. I didn't really have to follow any manuals and it took about less than 20 minutes. One thing I really like about this frame is that they use countersunk screws for almost everything, so it makes the top plate really flush. I guess countersunk all the things should be the way to go from now onwards. So that's the Tony 5 frame. It took about 20 minutes to put together, and now I'm gonna go put in electronics. For this build, I'm not using an AIO. Here I'm using a Foxeer Reaper F4 Mini. You could also use the Speedy Bee Mini stack. It's a 20x20 stack as well, but I choose Foxeer. I'm using a Flywoo EP1 receiver with the antenna. For the motors, I'm using FlyfishRc's Flash 24 1800 kV. This is supposed to be a sub 250 gram quad with the DJI O3, and with the battery, let's see how much it comes up to. Yeah, not even close. So I decided to change it to a D-Case O3, and I even changed the receiver to an EP2 one with a ceramic antenna. And let's see if I can get it under 250 grams. The only way you can get this to be under 250 is that you need a D-Case O3 and you need to run an AIO. I refuse to run an AIO. I hate AIOs. AIOs are the bane of my existence. They don't last very long. They one crash and they just die. So that's why I'm running a 20x20 stack. I could probably get away running with a smaller stack. This is actually a stack that I run on a big quad. This is a 45 amp Foxeer Reaper with the Foxeer Reaper Mini flight controller. So you could technically get this under 250 if you run an AIO or a smaller stack, but that's a non-negotiable for me. I can never fly with an AIO, only small stacks. I am not going to fly this. I would rather fly with the full O3 with the full antenna. I don't think it's worth flying a sub 250 with everything with a D-Case O3. Maybe if you just don't want to register or whatever, deal with regulations, then that's fine. But I intend to fly this as a freestyle quad, and I want it to be at least durable when I crash into mud. So it's finally a sunny day, and I decided to take the Tony 5 out for a maiden flight. And the thing is, right after my maiden flight, I was trying to write down the thoughts of what I had about this frame, but I couldn't think of anything else to say other than it flies. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing flies really well, but it's kind of weird because it's a lightweight freestyle drone. It carries little or no momentum to anything, so it's kind of strange because if you're used to flying like a normal 5-inch freestyle drone that weighs anywhere between 600 to maybe 800 grams, like the weight really adds to the experience of the momentum that you carry if you're doing any kind of backwards maneuvers or like juicy flicks or even inverted yaw spins. This thing feels really strange because it stays in the air so long that you just have to wait and pause for it to come down. Like, yeah, look at this. It's like I can do a double inverted yaw spin and I'm still like 20 feet from the ground. It's just not, it doesn't feel right. So if you're used to normal 5-inch drones, then this will feel kind of weird. But if you're flying something like a 3.5-inch or a 4-inch, then this thing might feel better because it has more power to weight ratio, because the
props are bigger, the motors spin faster, and you just have that instant power to go up over any tree. You could fly anywhere you want, you can catch yourself. It just feels like it takes a very long time to get to the ground. You see, it's like I'm just waiting and pausing. And if you like this kind of freestyle, then good for you. But for me, I prefer something a little bit different, like a traditional type of 5-inch, and this is not it. But something strange happened as I was flying this again and again. I put maybe 50 packs on this quad, and I started to like it. I guess you get used to something that you're not usually used to. I started to like it. I like the fact that you can get over trees really easily. It's really lightweight. It goes in whatever direction that you point it to. It changes your flight behavior. As you can see here, I don't really do like Maddies or any kind of backwards type of maneuvers. I just go forward. And having that accuracy and that pinpoint accuracy of where you want to go, you see I do a split S over here and I can enter here and then continue back into the ravine. It feels really, really nice. I feel that the Tony 5 excels as a park ripper because if you like flow moves and you like to take your time, because it takes a long time to get to the ground because of its lightweight, you can really take your time and relax and enjoy the flight. Something that I wouldn't be able to do with my normal bando basher because I'm always trying to not hit concrete. So I guess you get into this zen state of flying where you just tune out the entire world and you just cruise, flow among trees and, you know, avoid tree branches, I guess. This thing avoids tree branches pretty well. It's like, look at that inverted hang time. Yeah, it's really good. I think it suits a certain type of flight style, not something that you want to do bando bashing or whatever. Just cruising around and just enjoying trees.
So what can I say about the Tony 5 so far? It is a really, really good lightweight freestyle drone. Something that you would send in the parks, because I don't think you would want to send this on concrete and in a bando situation because the arms look really thin and they might snap off at any time. However, the durability on these arms have been, well, astounding. I've crashed this many, many times in the 50 plus packs that I've flown this and not a scratch, didn't break. You can see all my props are all chipped and everything. I also have to say that the durability of the motors are also good because you see there's very little protection on these motors here, right? Very little, only this tip here. Much better durability than I've had on the Ummagawd whatever motors. I've went through, I think, 8 of them already because they would just burn out. And you're still alive. What happened? The motors just seized. And this wasn't the same motor. Oh, it burned. Look, the motor burnt. Or the bell would just come loose. Or the shaft would get banged up into the freaking like motor itself and then there's no way of getting it out. I really like this. It's pretty good. As a lightweight freestyle drone that you send in parks. That's the thing about this. It's like the utility of it is not as much as a normal 5-inch. Because if it's a normal 5-inch, you can fly it in the bandos, you can fly it on the parks, you can fly it basically anywhere. This, you fly in the situations where you don't want to be heard. You don't want to draw too much attention to yourselves. But I'm thinking maybe there's a little bit more I can get out of this. So yeah, let's go find out. Yo, it's so windy. How am I gonna send this, man? I thought I was gonna do something with a quick cut intro. Be like, yo, check this out. We're gonna send the Tony 5 over there, all the way. I put a GPS in this thing and hopefully we'll get some satellites. Weather's coming in. Hey, the rain is picking up, bro. I gotta bring it back, man. There goes my... Oh, the rain. Oh, the rain is heavy. I'm coming back. Okay, let's go.
So the rain let up a bit and this is round 2. I'm just trying to send it as far as I can go. I'm heading into a headwind and the fastest I could go was like 18 miles an hour. And this is about the 1 kilometer mark.
I'm at 3.88. Okay. What happened when I turned? Yeah, what the heck? Oh, RX lost. Fail safe. Yeah, fail safe. It fail saved. Okay. Okay, thank God for GPS rescue.
So I fail-safed, and I think the reason why I fail-safed is because I put my ELR transmitter to be at 150 Hz. So yeah, I'm going to change it to 50 Hz later and see how far I can fly.
Really? Let's go chase some boats. If I can.
Attempt number 2, or attempt number 3. I'm going to go chase some boats and see how far I can get.
Okay, for LQ.
Yeah.
Now the issue with all of these,
Boats?
well, lightweight things is you don't get much throw. So your acceleration when you want to chase an object like that, if you're not already moving fast, it becomes.
Yeah. LQ is good.
LQ is very strong.
Yeah.
You want to make a play for that?
The derelict?
So we're going to try and get to the place where I failed safe before, but hopefully now, thanks to Express LRS running at 50 Hz, this shouldn't be a problem.
Okay,
LQ.
4,700. 4.8. So you've definitely hit 1 kilometer.
Okay.
LQ is still holding strong in that trajectory.
Yep. Should I turn back?
Turn the opposite direction. Split S on your turn. Split S on your turn. There you go.
Nice.
You have to split S on that turn.
Okay.
Otherwise, you hit the null point. LQ seems a bit worse on your way back. Adjust your trajectory to the left a bit. Okay. So, are you drifting to the left? Don't chase that boat.
Don't chase that
Don't
boat.
chase that boat. You don't have the badge.
I want...
Not at 22.5, mate.
Yo, I bet if I put like a freaking... Oh, check this out. I'm tired of flying. I'm gonna hit it into... Return to home.
Yeah, but
And then I'm just gonna take off my goggles. And like just chill out here.
I can't actually see this shit.
Like the guy is just... And he will land like right here.
It's gonna land on my head.
Dude, where's
Because it's gonna land on my head is why.
This guy!
Chibai drone.
Chibai drone. So yeah, that was the flight with the Tony, as long range as I could go. And it's not because of the video was pretty good. It was the LQ and the battery. So my batteries are like 650, they're LiPos, they're not Lions. But not bad. I mean, I could go 5,000 feet, whatever that is, kilometers. That is it for my review of the Tony 5 by FlyfishRc. I'd say this is quite a versatile quad. It is a silent park ripper, and if you put some Lion batteries and you bottom mount it, because you can actually bottom mount this, you can actually fly quite far. Put a diversity receiver on it, and then you have a lightweight, long range, freestyle drone, right? This is the Tony 5. I hope you enjoyed the review. See you on the next one.